Hello, Elderly Brothers fans. We haven't been here for a while, sort of a hiatus, but it wasn't on purpose. So it's January 30, 2026. I don't think we've been on this year.
No.
And
And
I'm,
I think we missed part of last year, the end of last year.
yeah, we've been recalcitrant or lazy or both. Anyway,
Probably.
I'm Ardy. I'm 90 and I'm in Florida.
And I'm Larry and I'm 8'3" and I'm in New York.
So
Still.
so since we were last together, I have moved into a independent living complex with 100 and some other white-haired people, most of them in walkers. Uh, I'm still okay. I'm not using a walker. I do use a cane sometimes. But anyway, I moved from a two-bedroom, two bath to a one bedroom and a den and a one bath. And most things got stuffed in here, but I brought a whole lot of stuff that I shouldn't have. I moved 11 times and I still haven't learned how to clean things out.
So it's progressing nicely though,
I think the place looks good. They have the program here is includes all your meals, and they have dozens of activities, none of which I've done yet. But they do have a tavern, and I've done that a lot.
which is good. And I
Yeah,
understand, and you have had meals, I guess, lunch and dinner with other people that live
I
there.
have. I've met some other older people, all of whom are older than me by a lot, but not really in age, just in attitude and uh I guess attitude is more like it. Uh, and I'm not used to all the white hair yet, and I don't think I will get used to it. But there are people, so I'm seeing people instead of eating alone all the time, and that's a real plus. And some of the people are well, the people I've met, all of them are pretty nice. They're just old.
Well, so I mean, have you found others with the sort of same attitude you have? Yeah.
Not yet. No, not yet. I'm sure they're out there, but I haven't found them yet.
So
The
what separates them from you?
Nothing really. I mean, they are not inquisitive. I ask them dozens of questions, and they never ask me anything. So I have to tell them outright. I start telling them about me, which gets kind of old. But I'm pretty interesting. I've had a lot of careers, and I'm just not settled in my attitude about this place, but I'm getting there, and I will because I just don't want to move again. And it's a good place. It's sort of like a big co-ed dormitory for old people.
Which is not a bad thing.
No,
And
I don't think it's bad. No, uh,
and
just
go-
a matter of acceptance on
so
my part,
accepting them.
and the situation, the newness of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that comes kind of with any move, I guess.
I suppose so, yeah. But this one, you're automatically with a lot of people. In most moves, you're in your apartment and you do what you do in your apartment. And if you meet somebody in your building, that's good, but you don't often do that. I mean, we lived in a place in New York, for 10 years, a high rise, and we only met one other person who we actually saw from time to time.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. She was a concert pianist and really, really terrific gal. But that's the only one we actually met.
Wow, that's pretty amazing,
Yeah.
actually.
And
But
the population here is uh, 10 women to one man, probably.
and at this point, who cares?
What about it?
Who would you like there more to be more men there?
I don't know. I really don't. If they were active and sports fans and like to drink, yes. But I haven't found that. I haven't found anybody who likes to drink. They go to the bar, but they don't really like to drink. They do have something, but they don't like to drink.
Really?
Yeah. Which I'm sure there are some who do, but I haven't seen them. They're probably drinking in their own apartments or something.
Yeah, well, if there's a bulletin board there, I'd put up a notice that you're looking for people that like to drink.
I probably well, I probably should, yeah. Looking for friends who like to drink and watch sports.
I bet there's got to be some there.
Oh, I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are. I mean, I'm not talking about drinking till you fall down or anything. I'm just talking about having more than one glass of wine.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you should be doing that.
And there are probably people who are doing drugs here too, but I haven't uh, I asked actually, I did ask some people if they did drugs,
And
and they said no.
no, that
Yeah,
they might have been lying.
they probably were. They probably were. But here's the kind of place where you meet people and you can tell them you were did anything. I could say I was a lion tamer, and they'd say, "Woo, wow,"
Or
but they wouldn't. But they
you
wouldn't ask any more questions.
you're a Formula One driver.
Yeah, could be that too.
I like to tell people that.
Right size for Formula One, I think.
Yeah, not enough coordination anymore, I think.
Well, not anymore. No, you were one. You're not one now.
Yeah, but you could still be you can speed.
Yeah, it's still. I think I'd go for stock car driver.
Yeah, you could try that. Talladega. You could tell them you won Talladega.
I could. They'd say, "Huh? What's a Talladega?
You
What's
could
a
also
Daytona?"
you could buy a lot of trophies and put them on a shelf in your apartment and invite people in.
Yeah, yeah. You could do that easily.
You
It
could
costs a
make
little
up
money, but it'd be worth it.
make up a whole history.
Yeah,
They'd
could
never
be.
know.
No, you could be anything. It's kind of like you create a new life for yourself, a new persona.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I
I
think that's
was
a good idea.
I was thinking about doing that on the art circuit, the website art selling art deal,
Yeah,
sort of make up a Salvador Dali thing.
yeah, you could say that you're related or something.
So yeah, I could do that.
He was your mentor.
I remember Sal. He was a good one.
Yeah,
Kind of wacky.
Sal Dolly, huh? Yeah,
Kind of
yeah,
a wacky
you
guy.
were close. You were close to him, Sal.
So we're on our I think the blizzard of 26 happened a couple weeks ago.
And still going?
Still got deep snow, heavy, like gigantic icicles. I got a this thing that's supposed to melt the snow on the edge of your roof,
Yeah.
and it's been melting it, but then it drips down. I got an icicle this big around and about 4 feet long because it
Stay
drips
out,
down and then it freezes.
stay out of the way of that one.
Seriously, it's crazy, but the snow is still beautiful, and we've got like all these trails of various animals that seem to be following each other around.
Are there any bears?
No bears. I don't think we have bears, but we got deer and we got I the groundhogs I understand are sleeping.
Well, probably. Why would he be around?
They I think they hibernate, but some rabbit tracks. I haven't seen the squirrels run around a lot before the snow, and then you don't see them.
Bears hibernate too. That's why you don't have any bears.
And then, yeah, unfortunately, they don't wake up around here either. So that I like that.
Any elk or moose?
No, I don't think so.
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Probably have foxes.
foxes we have, they're cute. I don't know what they do now during the winter time. I haven't seen them
They're probably out and around.
somewhere.
Yeah.
They might be making some of these trails, but it's real interesting to see where they all walk around. There's like a big circle out here. I don't know what they're doing.
They're doing animal things.
Animal things walking around, they probably don't know either.
Maybe they do.
But
They might probably know more than we think.
they
And
they
by the time somebody is watching this in 20 years, animals will be in charge.
they could, well, they are now, I think.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
we're not going there.
no, but that's the case. Just so everybody knows where we stand on that. We
So
don't have to go any farther.
I went to a Catholic funeral yesterday
Yeah,
of Dorcas's cousin, first cousin. Um, he was 73. Um, he had his first communion 2 weeks ago.
really.
He'd been a Lutheran all his life, and then he decided it was time to be a Catholic.
That's interesting.
And the priest came to his house and gave him his first communion. And I guess it was probably his last communion too.
That's right.
But I thought it was interesting. I don't know that I ever been to a Catholic funeral before.
I haven't, I'm sure.
And there's just all this stress on the afterlife,
Really?
that if you believe in Jesus, you'll have everlasting life, and all your relatives are gonna meet up with you after you die.
Yeah. Jews don't believe that.
No, I don't think they do. And
No, they don't. They don't.
but I just thought, so all his kids, his wife, the grandkids are still too young, but they were all, we'll see you soon again.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that's comforting. I can see why a lot of people would sign up.
yeah, I guess it is comforting, sure. But very hard to believe, but comforting, I guess.
Yeah, for us, it's hard to believe. If you've been taught that from, you know, the minute
Childhood, yeah.
the minute you were aware,
Yeah.
then
True.
it's good for you.
True. So, as I said, the meals are provided here, but for some reason, I'm still in the habit of shopping. So,
Shopping.
so I went to a Japanese market today and picked up some kimchi and some tofu and some snow peas and snap beans and chives. And I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it all, but it just looked good and I wanted to have it, so I bought it.
I think you can just throw it in a pan and cook it.
Throwing in something. Yeah, just get the wok out and toss everything in. But it's
It's,
a hard habit to break. You for years went to the grocery every single day, and then not so often, but still often. And then when you get here, I've talked to people who say they've never even started the stove.
yeah, well, they may not have been cooking before they came there too.
Maybe not, but uh, it's like Ruthie, my daughter, who is not an old person and has never started her stove either. She
Well,
she's never cooked.
you've always been the cook, right? In your
Yeah,
family? Yeah.
yeah.
I never have, and luckily I've two of my three wives have been great cooks.
Oh, I'm just looking up at the TV screen that they hung in my bedroom. It's so small, and the bed's so far away that it's really useless. So I gotta get a bigger screen for the living room, and then I'll put this screen in here, and maybe that'll help. But it looks great, but it not serviceable.
Okay, if you were a stock trader or something like that and you did it from your desk, it'd work.
Yeah, probably. but I'm
But
not.
yeah, I think definitely you gotta switch them out.
Yeah, and TVs are really expensive now, so
You can get the 85-inch one for $200 or something like
yeah,
that.
but that's bigger than my wall by quite a bit.
Well, we've actually had the conversation that we might redesign our living room wall so we could put a bigger TV in there.
What do you got now?
It's a probably a 65. I don't know. It's big.
Big, huh?
Anything else you put would probably be too big, but it'd still be fine.
In 20 years, I wonder if there'll be TV, if there'll be something to replace TV.
They have um, a, a product. I don't think it's available, but they've got like a TV screen that you can roll it up or unroll it and just kind of stick it on your wall.
I like that.
And that'll be
Dorcas or
happening.
Dorcas Rose?
Uh, hold on one second.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, we're doing a elderly, but what's up?
Oh, well, I wanted to know what you wanted for lunch, but I'll talk to you later.
Something hot.
Yep, bye.
But it's good.
Yeah, it's good that you got somebody to cook for you too.
Absolutely. And I love her cooking and I love her for it.
Yeah, great.
It's
I'm
really
just looking
nice.
at I'm just looking at my forehead. My forehead is really big. It got bigger, I think.
Well, I think when you got your hair cut,
Yeah, but does it look big to you? Does it look out of proportion?
uh, it's sort of edges
I mean,
on it.
if I had a cap on, it would look smaller for sure.
It's borderline normal.
Yeah, that's close to normal forehead.
So no, at the after the funeral, we all went to the Brick House restaurant, and they had a
Yeah.
wonderful meal. And I saw um, one of the cousins, I guess, he's a school principal in Red Hook or somewhere in upstate New York, but he's a huge guy, and he got bigger. And then I thought, well, maybe I just got smaller.
How do you mean huge? Height?
He's like probably 6'3" or so and a couple 100 pounds at least.
Yeah.
And
And now he's 6'6" and more pounds.
yeah. And my face hits him like just below the chin.
Well, maybe you've gotten smaller, a lot smaller too. I don't know. That's
I
possible.
definitely have.
Well, I have. I know I have. Just it's the nature of things. But I never was big, and neither were you. So it
No,
doesn't really matter all that much.
it's all about gravity.
It takes gravity's involved.
Definitely. Without a doubt.
Something else is involved though, because I mean you're actually shrinking because otherwise gravity's not the only thing pulling you down.
Well, but it's the big one. It's a big one.
Uh, Maybe.
I think
But
it's
I think you just shrink. Your spine shrinks and it compresses
that's
and
because
causes all kinds of problems.
it's
And
because of gravity, though.
well, no, it's age. A lot of it's age. But
Well,
anyway, in 20 years there will be cures for everything.
well, they already have a cure for gravity. It was the gravity boots that I had
Yeah,
that had,
that you got to use them.
yeah, and it hurt. So I didn't do it that much, but it was kind of fun. And
Well,
they're not popular anymore. They had those gravity benches you laid down on it and it would flip up.
yeah,
You remember those? Those were popular for a little while.
yeah. A lot of stuff's popular for a while, and people have it in their garages,
Yeah,
garage full of exercise equipment.
I sold my Pilates. Was it a Pilates thing? Something I advertised on Craigslist. We had a recumbent bike and a Pilates thing that you sat in and you lift your legs and all this stuff. And I put it up on Craigslist, and this really sweet young guy, terribly obese, came and bought the recumbent bike. And I said, well, why don't you just take the Pilates thing too? And God love him. I hope he I hope he used it because he needed it.
Well, that's great that you were generous with him too.
Yeah, well, I wanted him to have it. And I also
Well, good.
wanted it out of my garage.
Yeah. No, the amount of exercise equipment that I've just left somewhere would fill a warehouse.
And you're not alone by any means.
No, I know that. A lot of people use their bikes for hanging clothes, you
Clothes
know.
rack. My sister-in-law lives over here, got a really nice treadmill coat rack in her living room.
In the living room, huh?
In the living room.
Yeah.
Because that seems to happen to them a lot.
Oh, it does. I mean, that's how they sell stuff. It's like
So,
diet books. It's like diet books. When you buy a diet book in the bookstore, you feel like you've already lost weight.
and those, what is it? Weight Watchers has gone through this. Now it's WW2 or something like that.
What's that?
A new idea about losing weight,
Oh, really? No, I've never heard of it.
something like that. I'm not
But
100%
but
sure.
there's all those weight loss drugs now out there.
Yeah, and those are they work obviously, but
Yeah, they obviously work.
I think
But
you
I
have
think you have to use them forever.
forever. Once you start, you got to continue.
Yeah. That reminds me that you need to send me a picture of that gummy wrapper.
Oh, right, I have it on my phone.
Yeah, send it to me.
I will for sure.
Otherwise, I might get the wrong gummy.
I know, and you wouldn't want to do that.
No, I get the one that's 10,000 kilograms or whatever what it was.
What are they? What is it?
Milligrams.
Milligram.
Milligram.
That's what
Yeah,
they are. So I don't know what it takes. People still do dentures,
I guess.
like the whole thing that
I,
you.
I haven't I haven't noticed anybody with them, but I mean they're not too noticeable. But nobody has said they use dentures, so maybe not. I don't know.
Because
Maybe in
I
denture
think
businesses
implants have overtaken dentures.
could well be. Yeah,
So I think I told you before we started recording this about my visit to the dentist today, who discovered
yeah, you did.
I have a failed implant. So I got this tooth back there, and she showed me how much it wiggles. And then she took the x-ray and she told me it wasn't a tooth, it was an implant that had failed, and asked me if I had any pain. I said, I got no pain. So why mess with that? And I can chew with it.
Yeah, so leave it. I went the other day too, last week to the dentist I've been going every 3 months. And he looked at my back teeth and he said, those are going to crack one of these days. And I said, well, yeah, maybe. And I said, but they haven't so far, so I'm not going to worry about it.
So yeah, and but they're right. They're usually right. They end up being right. They told me for 20 years that my wisdom teeth had to come out because they were impacted. They're growing horizontally. And for that 20 years after they first told me that, it never bothered me. And then I woke up and it was like, they got to come out. There was so much pain.
Yeah. Yeah. Until something starts to hurt, there's no point in doing anything about it, I don't
I,
think.
I don't think so either, unless it hurts. And it seems like your body, if it doesn't hurt, your body's telling it's probably okay.
Yeah. Yeah. If aspirin doesn't take care of it, then do something about it.
Right. Get
Well,
stronger.
we we've rambled on here for quite a while. I don't know how long it's been,
It's
but
a
it's
while.
been a while.
Well, it's been so long. I mean, we've been talking to each other all along, but we hadn't
Well,
recorded.
I know, but people have to listen to this, and they're going to get tired because we've been on so long.
Yeah, I guess. But I look up, if you look up podcasts, they're like 2 hours.
Oh, I know some of them are, but mostly they're political in some way or another.
Yeah, although I told you I watched that one with Joe Rogan, Ben Affleck, and what's his partner?
Matt Damon,
Matt.
Matt Damon,
It
yeah,
was great.
Damon.
Yeah,
Well,
I let
yeah,
I let it go on, and it was really nice because it was just like it was just they're just talking
just
about
chatting.
they're a lot more interesting than we are probably.
Oh, I don't think so.
So I think we should
I
end
don't.
on that note, and we'll put
Yeah,
this
really.
up and get
How
back
can
in.
anybody be more interesting than the elderly brothers?
I don't see any way possible.
Anyway, look us up on YouTube at Elderly Brothers-us
Or
and
hyphen.
subscribe. Subscribe, and we'll be on more than every 2 months now.
And you're going to start maybe interviewing some people. Put them on this. Some of your neighbors,
Yeah, I am. I've got some people like I haven't lined them up, but I know who they are,
and I
and
think they
I
might
think
even
they'll
they
I
may
think they'll
even
do it.
they,
What?
they may even be as interesting as we are.
Maybe so. Let's hope so.
Okay.
All
Well, I
right.
love you, my brother, in
Well,
perpetuity.
love you, my brother, and we'll talk soon.
It's been a lot of fun as it always is, and I'm gonna
Bye, bye, everybody.
bye
We'll
bye
see you.
and
We'll see
look
you
us
soon.
up.